Um, we hear the saying, not your keys, not your coin, a lot. Can you dive into the meaning and significance of owning your own crypto?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Let's go into why we think crypto is valuable and why we speculate in it and why we want to hold on to it for gains that outpace regular markets and all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So part of why crypto has that value is because it's different than other assets. It's what you could call a bearer asset in many ways, where whoever's holding it in their hands, that's who it belongs to. But because it's based on cryptography, and cryptography is all pairs of keys, public and private key pairs. So your cryptographic, like receiving addresses, those are derived from your public key. And you have a corresponding private key, which theoretically only you know. And by doing an interaction of your private key with a public key, it allows you to securely send and receive funds on your own. So you have to protect your private key in order for that system to have value independently of centralized entities like governments and states and banks and federal reserves and all that stuff. So that's why crypto's like asymmetric and kind of different from all the other assets that are around it, because it's controlled by your ability to keep your private key secret, whereas the value of other stuff like land is based on location and farmability, and like stocks are based on business practices and economic environments and all that stuff, right? There's speculative aspects to all of those things, so we're taking them out and they're all sort of being treated as equal and a non-factor in this. So the bottom line of bitcoins and all of crypto's value is that it is independently controllable. So when you're allowing another party, like an exchange, to hold your coins, or a hosted wallet like Coinbase to hold your coins, you're basically long term giving up exactly what makes crypto valuable. And on your own, that might not have much of an effect. But if everybody starts doing it because it's easier and more convenient, then all of a sudden, the thing that makes it valuable kind of goes away in the grander scheme of things.
Mm-hmm.
And what you end up with might not look a whole lot different from what we had before Bitcoin was ever created. And definitely at that juncture, number won't go up. We won't be able to protect ourselves against the capriciousness of the existing system, the spirit in which Bitcoin was created to sort of fight against, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's partly a philosophical, sort of libertarian type reason to keep control of your own money, but it's also a long-term practical thing too. I'm not saying that you have to be militant about it. There are
Mm-hmm.
advantages to having your coins on exchanges and in other people's custody in certain times, but it should be kind of a decision in the front of your mind, like, oh, I'm not going to keep these coins off these exchanges unless I'm actively trading them. I'm going to use leverage not to go full 150x full degen on certain plays, but to reduce the amount of coins I got to keep on an exchange in order to make the trades at the
Mm-hmm.
size that I'm comfortable with in my trading plan.
Mm-hmm.
And keep more of it off exchanges in areas where I control, so that I'm safe from hacks and everything. Take my profits off exchanges, reload only a tiny amount if I wreck myself. That type of thing. Responsible use, minimizing exposure to third party risk or counterparty risk is what crypto is all about, and how it integrates with the sort of existing systems.
That was beautiful.